What's up, everybody? Let's Talk Jets Radio. Another absolutely embarrassing performance, this one on prime time. And, for all the people that were putting out their stupid ass videos, these film gurus that were saying, oh, don't look at the box score, it's deceiving. Zach's actually playing well. He's making progress. The box score is lying. This is what's really happening. This is the real progress he's making. Well, I'll throw it right back at you this week because the box score says he actually played okay. In reality, with the eye test, he played like shit. And it was not all on Zach Wilson. I'll start there. The offensive line did not play well, in spite of him still holding onto the ball forever, scared to make a mistake. There were drops. You had two penalties from Lazard. He also had a drop. You had two penalties from Ruckert. That did not help anything. Garrett Wilson had a drop. The offense as a whole was a complete shit show. But at the same time, Zach's fumble cost him 7 points. Chargers drove right down the field right after that. And then you also had the fumble late in the game, which pretty much sealed it, where they run it all the way back to the 1 yard line. So the defense, once again, they give up 10 points they're responsible for in terms of actual drives. The one touchdown drive after the fumble. And then even the field goal right before the half. The Jets get the ball back with 48 seconds left before the half. A chance to make it a little bit of a closer game going into the second half. We give the Chargers the ball back 15 seconds later, 3-and-out. Two completions. They start on the 42-yard line, two completions, and they get a field goal. Like, the defense is doing literally everything they can to try to save this team. Justin Herbert threw for 136 yards, and they lost by 21 points. That's embarrassing. And this is going back to the argument we had on this channel that blew up 3 weeks ago. This is exactly what I've been saying. This kind of play is not sustainable. You can't sustain this kind of play. You're not putting up points. Historically, this is one of the worst offenses in football history. Third downs and red zone, I have never seen a worse offense than this. I've never seen a worse offense than this. Right now, they're about to break a record going back to 1978 for the worst third down offense in football. They've had over 36 drives starting in their own territory where they haven't scored a touchdown. It's been over a month since they've had a legitimate touchdown drive that wasn't one play. You have a screen touchdown to Breece Hall, you have a big run where he breaks one, and then you had the walk-in touchdown against the Eagles at the end of the game. Those are your three offensive touchdowns in over a month. You can't win like this. And is it all on Zach? Again, no. But is he doing anything to help you? No, he's not. It all trickles down from him. All of it. Not being able to run the football effectively, like they should be able to run the ball and just lean on Breece Hall. You can't do that when you don't have a vertical passing game. Going into the half, or I think somewhere midway through the third quarter, they had 6 attempts for more than 10 yards. Only one of them was complete. So he's just spraying the ball, check down. Every single time that they try to do a quick play action pass, it's exactly what it is. It's a dump off for 3 yards. They never look down the field with their play action passes. I don't know how much of that is coaching, how much of that is just Zach trying to get rid of the ball quick, not make a mistake, not turn it over. Whatever it is on offense, it's not working. And the conversation around this team, if they didn't pull off that miracle last week against the Giants, and even if you want to go back to the Eagle game too, that was a semi-miracle the way they pulled that one out. If you're 2-6 or even 3-5, the conversation around this team is completely different right now. This offense has been historically bad, and this is the exact same fucking script that we watched play out last year. They had the winning, the little winning streak. This year was 3 games. Last year was 5 of 6. And then what happens? Eventually, you can't keep covering up for shitty offensive play. At some point, something has to be done. I feel like that point is now. It's been 3 weeks of absolutely dismal offensive performance. You're not putting up points. Last week should have ended with 7 points? The week before, you don't get that Hurts interception, you're at 12 points. This week, you're at 6 points. How is this good enough? How do you explain this to the guys in the locker room, especially on the defensive side of the ball, that are busting their ass, where you give up 2 drives on defense, you pretty much don't have a shot? The offense has to play perfect just to put up, 13, 14 points? Like, this is embarrassing that they can't figure something out. It is embarrassing. And of course, once again, I guarantee you this is going to happen. People are going to, post the pass to, Conklin at the end of the game and the one to Garrett that he slung over the middle. Like, Zach had a couple decent throws throughout the game. He had a couple nice plays where he evaded some pressure. Other times where he's just sitting there like a sitting duck and he takes the sack for no reason. He gets out of the pocket, doesn't throw it away. Like they're the same things that we keep seeing from him, yet for whatever reason it continues to get excused. The offense is not putting up points. They can't execute in the red zone. The one time they did get in the red zone, we take back-to-back sacks. And he did have Breece Hall open on a dump-off if he got rid of it quick. But he doesn't think that fast. So, of course, everyone's going to say, oh, he's still progressing. He's still improving. Fuck all your film bullshit. This team is ridiculous.